code. Would you hold this, please? This phrase is meaningless. Unless you assume these letters are out of order too.
An anagram. You have eidetic memory?
Not quite, but I can pretty much remember what I see. Whoa. Anagram is right. Oh, draconian devil, a lame saint, becomes Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa.
Professor, the Mona Lisa is right over here.
Regardez-moi ça. Il l'a balancé de la fenêtre puis dans le camion. C'est pas maladroit, le mec, hein?
Quoi? Vous l'admirez maintenant? On est con. Qui on a laissé au musée? Le doux?
Oui.
Appelez-le. Appelez-le!
Her smile is in the lower spatial frequencies. The horizon is significantly lower on the left than it is on the right.
Why?
Well, see, she appears larger from the left than on the right. Historically, the left was female, the right was male.
There, blood.
Hey.
So dark, the con of man.
No. It doesn't say that.
Is it another anagram? Can you break it? Professor, hurry. Hurry.
Moon. Sermon. Charms. Demons, omens, codes, monks, ranks, rocks.
Madonna of the rocks.
Da Vinci. Careful. Careful. This can't be this. The fleur-de-lis.
Mary Magdalene, not Peter. The church was supposed to be carried on by a woman.
Few realize that Mary was descended from kings, just as her husband was.
Now, my dear, the word in French for Holy Grail.
Le Saint Graal.
From the Middle English, sang Real, of the original Arthurian legend. Now, as two words, can you translate for our friend?
Sang Real, it means royal blood.
When the legend speaks of the chalice that held the blood of Christ, it speaks, in fact, of the female womb that carried Jesus' royal bloodline.
But how could Christ have a bloodline unless...
Mary was pregnant at the time of the crucifixion.
For her own safety and for that of Christ's unborn child, she fled the Holy Land and came to France. And here it is said she gave birth to a daughter, Sarah.
They know the child's name.
A little girl.
Yes.
If that were true, it's adding insult to injury.
Why?
The pagans found transcendence through the joining of male to female.
People found God through sex.
In paganism, women were worshipped as a route to heaven. But the modern church has a monopoly on that in salvation through Jesus Christ.
And he who keeps the keys to heaven rules the world.
Women, then, are a huge threat to the church. The Catholic Inquisition soon publishes what may be the most blood-soaked book in human history.
The Malleus Maleficarum.
The Witch's Hammer.
It instructed the clergy on how to locate, torture, and kill all free-thinking women.
In 3 centuries of witch hunts, 50,000 women are captured, burned alive at the stake.
Oh, at least that. Some say millions. Imagine then, Robert, that Christ's throne might live on in a female child. You asked what would be worth killing for. Witness the greatest cover-up in human history. This is the secret the Priory of Sion has defended for over 20 centuries. They are the guardians of the royal bloodline, the keepers of the proof of our true past. They are the protectors of the living descendants of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene.
These are my parents. My brother.
And this is you, isn't it? The paper says the entire family was killed. The mother, the father, the boy, 6. And the girl, 4. But your name was never Saunière. It's St. Clair. It's one of the oldest families in France. It's from the line of the Merovingian kings.
Quoi? Sang royal.
Royal blood. I was so wrong. Saunière didn't want you to help guard the secret of the Holy Grail. Sophie, you are the secret. You survived the accident. If it even was an accident. The Priory found out. Somehow they concealed the fact that you were alive. They hid you with the Grand Master himself, who raised you as his own. According to all of this, Princess Sophie.
Non, c'est pas possible.
You are the heir. The end of the bloodline. You are the last living descendant of Jesus Christ. The blade and chalice guarding o'er her gates. She rests at last beneath starry skies.